This is Jari from Wintersun.
This is Asim from Wintersun.
And you're watching Chaos TV!
Okay, so what's up everyone? Chaos TV is today here at Nosturi, Helsinki, and we have the pleasure to talk with Jari Mäenpää and Asim Searah from Wintersun. So first of all, hello and welcome to Chaos TV, guys.
Thank you very much. Nice to be here again.
So how is it going for you at the moment?
Good, we just did our sound check and now we're just chilling and relaxing and eating and getting ready for the show.
Everything went well?
Yeah, I mean, just put the ear monitors on and everything was fine. So we have like a ear monitoring system, so the sound is always the same.
Okay.
So no problems.
Okay. So we are obviously doing the interview because you will be playing through the debut album of Wintersun today here at Sold Out Nosturi. So first of all, I want to ask that how big process was it? Was it easy to play through, or did you need to do a lot of arrangements or?
Well, we've been playing the songs quite a lot during these years, so it wasn't that big of a problem. Some things here and there we needed to like organize and arrange. What do you think?
Because the best thing is that we actually did the by request shows, which actually had over the period of time it involved all the songs that Wintersun has ever released.
Okay.
So we were kind of like prepared already for it, but we haven't played like the debut album from start to the finish in one go. So there used to be always some songs which were not included from the first album, or then there were some songs which were, you know, switched here and there. So, but this would be the first time that we are.
Oh, we gotta we had to learn all the songs.
Yeah. Now is the time we can say like we have learned all the songs of Wintersun.
So obviously the album is now like 15 years old. So when you see the album now, is there like a lot of things that you would like to do differently, or do you still enjoy what the album is today?
I think it still sounds good. I mean, I got pretty lucky with Nino Laurenne from Sonic Pump Studios mixing it, and yeah, I think it still stands the test of time.
Yeah.
No pun intended.
Yeah. So obviously for you, Asim, you are kind of new in the band, and you were in the band when they released the album.
Sure.
But what are like your own first memories when it comes to this specific album? Do you remember when you heard it for the first time?
I remember it very well because you know, back in my country where I'm from, Pakistan, I heard the album in 2015. And 2005. Time flies, right? Shit.
10 years.
Oh yeah.
Whatever.
That was 2005, and I heard my cousin from Germany actually sent me two albums. So one was Enziferum, Iron, and the other was Wintersun. So of course both of the albums, indeed Jari is there. And the fact that Wintersun stood out for me the most was because it still is one of my best. Still is one of my favorite albums, and that was my memory when I listened to it first time. And I remember Death and the Healing solo. That just took me to the next level. That I was like, okay, this is a band that I have to look up to. And 2006, I saw the band play. You guys played the whole album, I guess.
No.
No, a couple of songs. You guys didn't do that. And I was in the front row at Wacken Open Air 2006 watching these guys play. And now I'm playing the debut album with them, so that's quite interesting.
Can you believe it?
This is insane. This is really like I remember small room, I'm sitting listening to these songs on the CD and going like, yeah, awesome. And now it's like, so it's pretty much an honor for me to be part of it.
Yeah.
Enjoying the 15th or celebrating the 15th anniversary of this album.
So when did you actually got like first in touch with the band itself?
That was 2006 at Wacken Open Air meet and greet.
Okay.
So that was the first time that I met the guys, and I actually stayed at the meet and greet session throughout, which is not kind of allowed. So the security wants to push you on the side.
Yeah.
And but I stayed with them. They were fine with it.
So you were strong.
Yeah, I was not letting them go. I was standing all the time. Kai was excited. Yeah. They were like, "Oh, you're from Pakistan," so it's like it was pretty pretty nice time. So that's my first interaction with the band.
Okay, and then you stayed in touch after that, and
Well, long story short, then I right after Wakat Open Air, my uncle actually planned to come to Finland, to bring us to Finland, to show Finland as well. And as it was my second trip to Europe, so he brought us to Finland, and we were just passing by Levitukku, and all of a sudden my uncle said like, "Hey, look at this guy! I think he is from the band that we saw in Wacken Open Air, I think so." I turned around, it was Teemu standing there.
okay.
So then we started interacting, and I took the email address of Teemu, and then we stayed in touch. He helped me out to move here as well. He told me about different system laws and stuff like that around in Finland. So it was pretty much like we stayed in touch. Me and Jari, we got in touch much later than that.
Okay.
But it was more like from the start, Teemu and I, we were in touch.
Okay.
Nothing music-wise, just as like acquaintances and friends and so on. And then it built it up from there.
So obviously after playing through this album tour, a couple of shows, you will have some selected summer dates, but how far is actually like new music in the works? What's the situation with that? Or will you focus more on new music after the summer festivals, or?
Yes, actually, after summer we're taking a longer break so I can focus making new music. And I already have a lot of different projects of Wintersun, of course, but there are different kind of genres, different styles, and of course there's still time to still working on that too. But I don't know what's gonna be next. It kind of currently I'm working on kind of sound and the production, and I'm gonna kind of see which album I'm feeling the most.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I'm working all at the same time, but I think at some point some album is gonna go further, and then I'm gonna go with that.
So obviously, like when it comes to production, like time-wise was like a full production on, whether like the Forest season was a bit more like stripped down.
Yeah.
So will you plan on going like full production next, or will you stay a bit more stripped with the upcoming album as well?
Depends on the album. There's one project like space metal.
Okay.
So it's gonna be very like electronic and kind of very in the grid.
Yeah.
So I'm not even sure if that album is like necessary to have like a real drummer. I'm planning maybe doing like I'm planning actually to do this kind of thing that I'm gonna hire a bunch of drummers
Okay.
to work on the drum arrangements and then put all the best feels and best stuff into the album. That's one idea, but I don't know what's gonna happen. Some albums definitely need more live album feel and more, just like time albums.
So do you still work like totally alone with the new songs, or now when you have like Asim in the band, does he get involved with the writing at all?
No, it's basically just me.
Okay.
But of course, if the guys have any ideas, then we'll see.
Yeah, and they are welcome to bring them to the table if they're good enough.
Yeah, definitely.
So I guess you have read what happened to Pledge Music, that it got bankrupt. It was announced today that it will go down, like for good. So
What's the reason?
Bankrupt, money is gone, and a lot of artists actually lost their money to the company. So have you already planned what will happen for the next winter? So like release-wise, do you plan on still using like Pledge Music campaigns for it, or crowdfunding in general?
Well, we did it in Indiegogo.
Yeah.
And we're still planning to do the second crowdfunding and maybe third one.
Yeah.
To build the Wintersun headquarters. So that's the plan. Still do another crowdfunding.
Yeah. So you aren't afraid that it could happen also to Indiegogo?
Well, if it happens to Indiegogo, then we have to just figure something else.
Yeah.
But I highly doubt that it would happen to Indiegogo, because Pledge Music was based solely on music.
Yeah.
Indiegogo has a lot of other projects as well besides music as well.
Yeah.
So it would be hard to say that Indiegogo might go down, but it's very sad. Of course, I just came to know a couple of hours ago as well that I was suggesting a friend of mine who is releasing the album right now that he asked for the crowdfunding ideas, and I told him, well, how about Pledge Music? And he just sent me a link, and I was really shocked as well, like, whoa, because as with my other band, we have done Pledge Music as well. That was successful too. But this is how, as
But you got the money also out from it.
Sure, that was like 3 years ago. Oh,
Yeah,
sorry,
yeah.
2 years ago.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
that's
but everything went well, like money-wise, from
yes.
that.
Yes, exactly. So as Jari said, like if there are something that is ought to happen to Indiegogo, but of course, then we'll find. There are always ways. When there's will, there's a way.
Yeah.
So-
I've actually bought a lot of stuff through Pledge Music, and I'm happy that at the moment I don't have anything pending there, because otherwise I wouldn't ever get it, most likely.
Sure.
But there's a lot of sites, we have a Bandcamp page, and we could even, sell the music through that, through the crowdfunding through that.
Yeah, of course. So, in the end, a bit about the future plans after the summer. You said that you will have a long break. Do you have like any kind of estimation when will you release new music, or is it too early to tell?
No. No idea. Just gonna have to go with the flow.
Okay.
Yeah.
It will take the time it's going to take.
It was just the answer, like, nope.
Next
The
question.
yeah, exactly. Exactly, yeah.
No, because I don't ever again want to do these promises like gonna release this year or something, and then it's not gonna happen. So
Yeah, better not make promises. So, in the end, a bit about your future. So you have Damnation Plan also. So what's the situation with that band at the moment?
Yeah, currently we are in the writing process, and as soon as I will get time off after the summer shows that we have done, so I'll fully focus on the Damnation Plan stuff as well. And as my Estonian band has the 10th year anniversary of the band as well, so we'll do some things with that at the end of the year, probably. That's kept as a secret as well. We'll see what happens, but we'll do something about that. So I'll continue staying busy. I have just released a YouTube channel as well, so I'll try to do something with that. And of course, I think subscribe now. So there would be, I'm pretty sure that we would be doing something, but like off the grid, so to speak. But like it would be consistently, we will be researching on some things, gear, and so on. So back and forth, Jari, me, Teemu, Yuka, well, every one of us, we keep on sharing new ideas here and there. So it's not just about the focusing on that, that song requires a lot of things behind it.
Yeah, of course.
So it's like, as he is the general, we are the soldiers. So, we're trying to work things out together.
Yeah.
And so in the future, there would be more. I've done acoustic shows as well. I'll be doing acoustic shows here and there. And maybe. Maybe. So. Just saying. Well, we'll see. So there are a lot of options open, but of course I'll keep the option to becoming as fully focused on the music besides Wintersun as well.
Yeah.
Which is part of it that we are doing all the time too, but like there would be consistency.
Yeah. So hey guys, thank you a lot for both of you for doing the interview and all the best for the future. Anything you want to say as last words to all the fans watching this afterwards?
Well, I just want to thank for all the support during all these years, and have a great summer.
So come to the rest of our shows, and hope to see you guys in the summer festivals.